new principal, Rob Campbell, and President Jonathan Marawelli. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, everything back to normal? Huh? Everybody in their groove at JPEC?
I think so. We started classes last week, and students are great. Welcomed a lot of new students this year, and everything's rolling.
And Jonathan, you're excited because Rob joins JPEC as the new principal.
That's right, yeah. We were really excited. Rob came from a Montessori environment, right, here in town, and so he's got a really good understanding of individual education, right, which is something that we really pride ourselves on. Every student that comes to us, we know success looks different for every student, right, and we want to push students to their highest. So if a student wants to get a college degree in welding, go for it, and if somebody wants to go on to med school, they can do that as well. And we collaborate with the Career Center and just have lots of opportunities for students to really explore what they're excited about and passionate about.
I wouldn't be surprised if someday you graduate at the 13th year a doctor.
Right? We've had
It's possible.
This past year we had 38 graduates and we had 56 degrees and certificates, so more than a degree or certificate per student.
Doesn't even sound mathematically possible.
Right? Yeah.
Now, Rob, you were with JPS Montessori.
I was. Yep.
So what's the big difference, adjustment for you at JPEC?
Well, I mean, I think the biggest obvious adjustment is I was at an elementary school, and now I'm working with middle school and high schoolers. Most of my career teaching, I was working with 4th, 5th, 6th graders, so I kind of dabbled in that middle school age a little bit. So that's the biggest change right now. But as Jonathan mentioned, with my 24 years in Montessori, and I think that really clicks nicely with the JPEC's values and their culture, with the individualized education and really meeting the needs of each student.
The atmosphere. I was just on campus this morning and having all the kids back at both JPEC and JC. You really feel and see the energy that contributes really to the experience, I would guess, of the JPEC students quite a bit.
Yeah, I would say absolutely. Part of the strength of JPEC is being on a college campus, right? Even if you're not in college classes yet, you're seeing college students going from room to room, building to building. You're getting used to that environment as well. You know what it's like to go across the college campus, what the expectations are, right? And if we want our students to do these things, sometimes we need to model them, and we need to give them opportunities to see it. And we have a great partnership with Jackson College. Our students get to go over and experience a lot of what Jackson College has to offer before they start college classes. One of the neatest opportunities is the respiratory therapy program does such a good job. They bring our middle schoolers in, and they get to go into the labs and the simulation centers and see all the materials. And I know just over the next few coming years that we're going to see more and more of our students who are interested in that field just from that one experience, right? These things leave a memory for our students, and giving them those opportunities is what matters.
Awesome. Yeah, and you're always looking for new opportunities. In fact, over the summer, JTV and JPEC have been meeting and collaborating, and we've got some exciting things that we're going to be doing as partners this coming school year.
That's right. We're really excited about it. I know we're going to have a lot of students who are interested in seeing what JTV does, and I think what you guys do here locally is such a unique and just an interesting addition to our community, and something that's positive, right? I think we all get a little sick of seeing just the negative things in the news, right? And so having that positivity and being able to experience it as a student opens doors, right? I tell students a lot of times, you have to experience as many different things as you can, because figuring out the things that you don't like is just as important as figuring out the things you do like. So just try everything, give everything a shot, right? And you'll latch onto something, and that might be what you do for the rest of your life, and you had no idea you were interested in it.
Who knows? Maybe we'll find the next JTV producer, or personality, or photographer at JPEC.
Yep.
Yeah. We have a former student with you right now, right?
That's right.
So Ben Tripp, Ben here, and he was a JPEC student, and we're super proud of him. He did a program that was unique to him, right? And then he's able to put that to use here at JTV. It's awesome.
And we've had many JPEC students and graduates as guests over the years as well.
Yeah.
In fact, today we're going to look at some pictures of some of your students and athletes. I think we've got already fall sports underway, and we've got the cross-country team going strong.
Yep.
You guys were at the Meckley Open.
That's right. Had a good time. I had to get myself some cider and some donuts, right? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times people don't know that we have a sports program, right? And we do. We have a really nice balance between a traditional high school experience and a college experience. So you get to come out and take college classes, but you still get to participate in sports. And even at the middle school, right? We have cross country, we have volleyball, we have cheer, we have basketball, we have track and field. And we're just getting a debate club started, and we have student government. And we even have homecoming and prom, right? And so you get those elements of student life that students want and can build the community. And our biggest draw is still probably robotics at this point. I think we have 5 robotics teams. And so that's something that a lot of families come out for and a lot of students come out for. But it's a really nice balance, because sometimes when you go off to college, all of a sudden you feel very isolated, right? And you never get that with us, because you've got those connections back to us. It might be an art or band and choir, all of those sorts of things that create really a full student experience, right, beyond the classes. And it's about becoming a good student, a good citizen, right, and a part of the Jackson community.
Yeah, and I guess that's where a student is first going to look when they get to a college campus, is those connections like robotics or art or music that they're most familiar with.
Yep.
We've got opportunity for people to check out JPEC. We've got an open house coming up, and that's less than a month away.
That's right.
Yep. Be here before we know it.
So what all happens, and really, is this still an opportunity to get your student enrolled at JPEC at this point?
Absolutely.
Yes.
They can always call. They can apply online if they're pretty sure they want to come on out. They can give a call and come on in. They can meet with Rob. And what we try to do is we try to meet with every single family before the student ever comes in, because we want to get to know them a little bit. We want them to have the opportunity to ask questions, right? And so it's really more of a personal experience, right? And we get to get those things that you're nervous about or wondering before you come out, because being a new student can be hard. So if you get to ask all your questions beforehand, that can really help lead the way.
No, I know a lot of questions because JPEC is one of the newer schools in the community. People that haven't even been on the campus might have a lot of questions about what all happens here, what's it like, who's it for. But we've talked over the summer, it's for everybody.
That's
it's
right.
for anybody.
That's right. We're open to the public. We're public school, right? We happen to be a charter school, but we're a public school, nonprofit charter, right? And we believe success looks different for every student. And we get a lot of students who have, they've done fine where they've been at, but they've never really found like they fit there perfectly, or they were looking for more opportunities, and we seem to fill that role for students really well.
I remember the first time I was in classrooms on campus, it struck me that they don't look like classrooms.
Right.
They're not structured with 6 rows of desks and the teacher standing up at the front.
Yep.
When you first checked out JPEC,
Yep.
what was your impression?
Well, I noticed some of those things too. My daughter started 2 years ago in 6th grade at JPEC, so I have a couple years experience as a parent at JPEC. And I think, again, it goes back to my years of Montessori experience as I would walk around the campus, get a tour, see how different things happen. Some of those key tenets of Montessori that have really stuck with me through the years as really important and valuable, I could see them there. The individualization, the helping kids explore what they're interested in. It's the opportunities at JPEC are enormous for students. I can't stress how valuable that is enough. Just the doors that can open for students at JPEC with the Career Center and the dual enrollment. I was impressed from my first tour as a parent, trying to find a school for my daughter. It's those classrooms again, the teachers, we have top-notch teachers, experts in their field. And I think the overriding thing for me is just the opportunities that are available. And I'm impressed too that, we're not huge. We get to know the students. Yes, it's middle school, yes, it's high school. They're growing up, they're becoming more independent. but we're still at a good size where staff can really get to know our students.
Yeah, I was talking to Albert Rosner this morning at the Steam Factory, and he said he's really likes when he left Northwest Schools, he was afraid he was going to be missing, being with high school kids, but he's not. He's surrounded by them.
Yeah, he stopped in. I'm teaching a 7th grade class right now, and he stopped in the other day, said, "How's it going?" So it's really cool to see like our 7th graders are getting this experience with a college professor, right? And these interactions, and they're getting to know them before they ever even go into their classroom, right? And so it's a really cool opportunity for students, and really, I think it really connects those two big parts of life in a way that's much more natural than it tends to be for most people.
Cool experience we have right here at JPEC on the JC campus. And if you want to check it out for yourselves, come on out Tuesday the 24th from 4:30 to 6. Great to see you guys. We're all looking forward to working with you and your students this year.
Can't wait to have you. Thanks for
Bart.
having us here, Bart.
The new principal at JPEC, Rob Campbell, and President Jonathan Marawelli. Up next.